Hey, what's up, Aquarius? Today I'm going to be doing July 2019. I've already meditated right before I press start, just so we can get into it, okay? Oh, bottom of the deck, Wheel of Fortune. It's a beautiful start. Okay, so let's get into it. Aquarius, July 2019. This is general. We'll go over love, career, and any energies that are surrounding you, okay? Let's see what comes out for Aquarius. General energies for the collective of Aquarius. General energies for the collective of Aquarius. Oh, well, there you are. The star. I don't know if you can see it. It's really bright. Hold up. There you are. Coming through. In the most authentic form. I am here. Says the Aquarius. I am here. I am present. I am filling my boots. I am in my most authentic form. And look what came out again, and I shuffled it. I shuffled the deck. It was bottom of the deck. Interesting. Interesting. In what way is this wheel turning for you? Is it going up or is it going down? It's a precursor for good fortune, you know. It is a precursor for good fortune. Let's see which way this wheel is turning. The Wheel of Fortune speaks to the law of returns. It could be, you know, karma. If you've done good, good comes to you. If you've done bad, well, it's that time. But it is a law of returns. It is chance, luck, and needed outcomes. Okay, let's see. That's beautiful, though. That's a beautiful start. It's a beautiful start. I just want to keep an open mind, but it's looking good, Aquarius, for July. Let's see what else comes out. Okay, let's take this. Interesting. You have Wheel of Fortune and Justice. Wheel of Fortune, Justice, and Judgment, that is all very karmic energy. I don't see Judgment here yet, but interesting. Okay, so 10 of Wands, Justice, 9 of Wands, 2 of Swords. Okay, so I am sensing that some Aquariuses have been working really hard, extremely hard, carrying a lot of burdens. You know, you've had to constantly be in command. You've had to be the responsible one. You had to be in charge, but it was a burden. You know, you're like, I'll do it because I have to. I have to hold the weight, but it's becoming a burden. So actually, you don't have to hold the weight. I think you're carrying a little bit more than you should. But what's coming? So I'm seeing that some Aquariuses were carrying more than they should have, and that the wheel is turning in their favor, and that heaviness is about to be balanced for you. It's like, all right, that's enough, Aquarius. You've done your fair share. Put some of those, you know, troubles down because they're not yours. Stop carrying the weight on your shoulders. It's okay. It's okay. Let it happen. You can't save or help everybody. That's what I'm hearing, is you can't save or help everyone. And you can't overburden yourself as well. In the midst of all that, trying to help others, but, you know, creating misery for yourself, but trying to, like, keep it all together, trying to, you know, be like, I got this. And even after you put some of this down, you're still like, I can still hold it. That's the 9 of Wands and the 10 of Wands. Even after you put it down, it's almost like you don't want to put the wands down. Like you feel guilty. Okay, I'm getting a sense of guilt. I'm getting a sense of guilt. You're like, if I put this down, if I put the weight down, my guilt is going to be stronger than the burden I was carrying. So No, some people are going to try to pick up the wands being just like situations and people. Even after, you know, it's made clear that you're doing more than you should, you're still going to try to like maybe put one down at a time. Because you're having to be the strong one. You're having to be the strong one in your situation. But it's causing more problems. And it will cause more problems in the long run. Do not let this guilt, because I'm feeling some Aquariuses are feeling guilt. Some Aquariuses are feeling guilt. I know you want to see some things through to the end. I understand that you're trying to be cautious and that you're trying to be patient and thorough. But here's the thing. This is trying to balance two different things that are going to end up causing conflict in the end if you try to maintain two things. There's something that isn't working here. And in your mental space, you're thinking that if you struggle now, in the short term, that the future will be better due to this. But what I'm sensing is, no, this is not your weight to carry. Put some of the burden down. Let some of, like, release some of those caregiving. It's a caregiving energy. And it's just, I feel like some Aquariuses feel guilty. Oh my goodness, did my light just turn off? Hold on. That was kind of creepy. That was a little creepy. Okay. Give me 1 second, guys. Sorry. Interesting. Okay, and that's just the beginning. All right. Let's see what comes out for Aquarius for love. Beautiful. 2 of Cups. Some of you are feeling romantic right now. Death. Okay. Some of the Aquariuses might have had a breakup. They might have lost that feeling. I'm also seeing that. Some Aquariuses had a death to a relationship. Let's see what else comes out. Judgment. What did I say earlier? What did I say? Wheel of Fortune, Justice, and Judgment. I said those signify strong karmic energy. Okay, so some of the people in a relationship that just recently got out of a relationship, that was most likely your karmic partner. I'm getting a strong sense that you just got done dealing with a karmic partner and now it's over. I'm also sensing that some Aquariuses got broken up with because of some things that happened in the past and it was all finally coming to a head. But that's only, a few, because I see this being more, pro-Aquarius, more uplifting. And I do sense that some relationships that ended, that are partnered with an Aquarius, it was supposed to happen a long time ago. Like, you knew it was supposed to happen. And it just finally, it finally came towards you, and I feel like it's almost like maybe that's what this burden was. Or a burden, that's going to be released, is this relationship that you've been carrying the weight of. Let's see what else comes out. Queen of Wands. So some of you could have been dealing with a fire sign. I'm getting a strong sense that you were dealing with a Leo, but it could also be a Sagittarius or Aries, but I'm getting strong Leo. This person made you feel like a kid at heart. They were good at that. They were good at that. They were good at making you feel, you know, giving you that spark of life. But they were very childish with the Page of Wands. So Queen of Wands, you know, that's how they represented themselves. But they made you feel very like a kid. They made you feel youthful because they were actually childish. That's, I mean, you try to work with the energy. You try to take all the goodness from it. But in fact, the reason why you did feel so youthful, and sometimes it was, excuse me, sometimes it was great, and sometimes you really had fun, and other times that person was just really childish. Like they couldn't live up to who they said that they were. This fire sign, or somebody who has a lot of fire in their chart. You know, this person was willing to take risks with you. They're very passionate, very courageous, but there was a disconnect. There was a disconnect. And it's possible that people that are not with fire signs, you are going to meet a fire sign who is going to make you feel very youthful. Very youthful. They're going to kind of spark a passion inside of you. Yeah. Two of Wands. So I'm going to stick with the people that are going to meet a fire sign this summer. Within the next 2 months. Two of Wands. Some people are going to be meeting a fire sign. Some Aquariuses are going to be, and I'm still getting a strong sense of Leo. Some of you this summer are going to be traveling, and you are going to meet a very fiery individual. And I'm getting a sense of this person makes you feel like you're taking a soulful journey anytime you talk to them. Like you travel places emotionally when you're with them. They kind of are very charismatic. They finesse you. Do I feel like this fire sign, the people that are going to meet a fire sign, not that just got out of a relationship with one, do I feel like they have good intentions? Let's see. Let's see. Because I don't want to lump the past with the future. Let's see. They're good. Ace of Cups. Even though they're fiery, this fire sign for the Aquarius that you're going to meet this summer, very emotional. They have some water in their chart. As fiery as they are, they can easily switch it up and be that emotional. And Aquariuses don't need emotion, but I'm just saying, like, they are not just going to burn through you. There's going to be a softness to them. So people that were dealing with a fire sign that, you know, proved to be complicated and just a headache, that's over. People that are going to meet a fire sign this summer, I would say let it happen. Okay? All right. Move these up a little bit. Okay. Career. Aquarius. Finance, career. Finance and career. Finance and career. Aquarius. Finance and career. I just keep hearing the burden is over, the burden is over, the burden is over. The wheels are turning. The burden is over. Karma is coming around with her clipboard, and she is checking names off her list for the good and the bad. Karma is in your neighborhood. She is coming around, checking beds, checking closets. She's in your neighborhood, and that can be very scary, but it doesn't have to be if you're a good person. That is actually great, because you're like, damn, like I've been putting in all this good work, hard work, you know, I've been emotionally vested. If that's you, great. The wheel is turning. Your fortune is turning. If you're shady, well, whatever. Okay, career and finance. Okay, so some Aquariuses are in situations and jobs, in a financial cycle that they're just like, they're just unsatisfied, unimpressed, wanting something different. Just, there's a refusal of what is in front of you. It's just not accepting it. Whether anybody else knows it or not, I think you guys, I'm getting a sense that you have a good way of hiding it. You're not showing people that you're unsatisfied, but when you go home and you are in your bed at night and you're laying down and you're thinking about your day, yeah, you're not feeling good about it. And it's maybe not just feeling not good about it, it's just you want something else. You're yearning for something else. How are you gonna get that? You are going to change your situation when you change your perspective. Right now you're in limbo, you're suspended, you're having an inner struggle. The Hangman is requiring you to let yourself be uncomfortable and look at things from a different perspective, maybe thinking outside of the box, or if you think too much outside of the box, kind of get yourself back in the box. It's just whatever you're doing right now, suspend yourself a little bit differently. Let's see what else comes out, and then I'll pull an oracle card. This will be the last one. The Hierophant. Beautiful. Okay, so some people are going to be making a career transition, and some people are going to find themselves in a teaching role, in a mentor, or you get promoted to be a boss. Whatever you're doing, you are going to be educating others. You're going to help them discern and marriage ideas together. So I do think that some Aquariuses are at a point in their life where they know their shit, and they are now in a place where they can teach it. And I think that some Aquariuses are not going to feel satisfied until they become that teacher that they want to be. Okay? So let's do some loving advice from our guides. So I'll pull one card from the Moonology deck and then one from Messages from our guides. Aquarius, advice. Oh, you got 3. Okay. So the first one is void of course moon. Nothing will come from this situation. I'm immediately thinking of this situation where you're constantly carrying burden and you're wondering, damn it. You're constantly carrying burden and you're wondering, sorry guys. Thank you for being patient, because Aquariuses are, so I don't have to worry about you guys. So you're constantly carrying burden. Nothing will come from it. It's telling you right now. Nothing will come from that carrying of weight. I promise you, nothing will come from it. Let it just pass away. Let it go in peace. Now is the time. Let it go in peace. Now is the time. Let it go in peace. Now is the time. Let it go in peace. Then you have this energy is gaining momentum. The wheel that is turning. It is gaining momentum. It is beginning to turn. You are going to feel it. You're going to feel it energetically, emotionally, physically, mentally. And the last one, what to remember at the end of all of this, you are enough. Full moon in Virgo. Why is it full moon in Virgo? Because Virgos are perfectionists. They never feel like they're enough. So that's something that they battle with. You are enough. And then the energy is gaining momentum is waxing moon. Okay, last one. Last loving advice for Aquarius for July 2018. Okay? Don't relinquish your power. Do not relinquish your power. Just because you're letting go of weight doesn't mean you're letting go of power. Remember that. Okay? If you like a personal reading, you can check all that information out in the description box below. Have a happy July. Bye, Aquarius.